Hello, this is Erin with the Joys and Pen and Paper, and I'm going to do a weekly planning session. I do consider my planning style to be very functional. It is pen and paper. Occasionally, I may include some different lettering, but really, I'm just documenting what I have scheduled and any tasks that I know that I need to focus on for the week. So let's dive in. This is a cover from Hobonichi. So, and it this cover I actually purchased secondhand, but I really love it. And even though I've been saying that I love it, I may actually switch to a different cover soon, just because we're almost halfway through the year. Inside, I have a Hobonichi Hone, which is the new hardcover cousin for Hobonichi. And I have already filled out my monthly for this coming week. So, excuse me, I'm going to dive into my daily and start getting that set up. I will just quickly kind of flip through this past week. So Monday, I didn't have a ton scheduled, but it was, I'm still working on getting healthy from pneumonia. So I took advantage of not having a whole lot of meetings and did a little bit more clerical work. Tuesday, I had quite a bit of notes for the day, but the big pieces were that my husband and I met with our travel agent about our upcoming trip. Wednesday was my neighbor's birthday, so we had a little barbecue. And Thursday and Friday, as per usual, I dropped off of tracking really anything that I did or how I spent my time. But Friday night, I went into Boston with a couple of ladies, and we painted the town red. We had a really nice night, had a really lovely dinner, and went to the a bar, I guess. I made the mistake of not walking correctly in my heels, and I really kind of wrecked the back of my heel pretty quickly. So after dinner, we had to walk about 4/10 of a mile to the venue, and on the way, I took off my heels and walked barefoot on the sidewalk in Boston. And we walked by this bar, and somebody commented, "Oh, be careful of glass." And obviously I was watching where I was walking, but I didn't think about glass being on the sidewalk. Anyway, ended up that was somebody that worked in the bar that was on a cigarette break. So we kind of went in and it was a really nice venue. We had some oysters, we had a cocktail, and then we went to this Disney comedy show. It was an improv where they remixed Disney songs based on cues from the crowd. I admire that talent. It's not a talent that I have. So obviously I admire it. And yeah, it was a really fun night. This is, I can't tip it because it has coffee, but this is the Crime Junkie mug that my son picked out for me for Mother's Day. It's beautiful. And then this right here is kind of like a sandpapery type of texture. It's really cool. Yum. All right. So yesterday I had a really low-key day. I ended up being awake for about 21 hours on Friday into Saturday. So I knew that I was going to need a day of rest on Saturday. So I took it today, hitting the ground running. Don't have anything scheduled for today. Monday is Memorial Day, so I mentioned I might just do a little bit of fancy lettering. That is something that I will do. Ooh, why is that so juicy? happened? That might actually bleed through. Interesting. I had, right before filming, I had taken this out to check the, oh, look at that mess, to check the ink level. And, yep. Yeah, there's barely any ink left. I know that. So I did not anticipate that being so juicy. But I do have this pen on standby in case this runs out. Well, it is what it is, right? Just gonna put that here as like a blotter before I turn the page. Well, that just got a little spicy, huh? All right, now that I've made a complete mess, let me get this all set up. I have off to the side my iPad with my iCalendar, which is linked with my personal and my Google Calendar. So it has all the things. So at 8:15, that is still incredibly. It's almost like there's something caught in the nib. All right, 8:15. I have a lower elementary consult. 8:45. I should put anyway. 8:45. I have lower elementary admin and BCBA. That's a monthly that we do. At 11:15, I have an upper elementary consult, and at 11:55, there is a upper elementary parent meeting. That is a monthly meeting that we have. At 12:30, I am at central office. So this is one of those days that, let me just write a note. I need to get to central office by 11:55. And then there's the Job Lake that I am part of. They are doing a 2:30 Zoom. To do some collaboration on academic FBAs, which we're all just wanting to make sure that we have a good handle on those. Can't believe how juicy this is writing. I'm very confused because I was writing just before I started filming this and it wasn't writing like that, so I don't know. Anyway, moving on. At 8:15, I have a lower elementary consult. At 9 o'clock, I have an upper elementary consult, which actually, that's a mistake. This is really SSP. So it's the final SSP meeting of the year, and it will be the first and only one that I will actually be able to go to. And that is a district student service personnel. So 12:30, I have an upper elementary consult, and then at 2 o'clock, I have a lower elementary consult. Thursday, I'm going to go to this lower elementary student consult. This is a student that should be added to this weekly consult, but we didn't have it this week. So I just want to make sure that I'm adhering to the IEP for this one. 11 o'clock is the kindergarten AIM group. 1:15, middle school AIM, and then 2:30, middle school consult. So for the end of year activity for the middle schoolers who have participated in the AIM group this year, they are doing Baked Alaska. So we're starting earlier than we typically would, so they have time to make that. All right, so moving on to Friday, I have crisis team at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I have a middle school consult, and that is it. I have 2 reports that are due early this next week that I will be wrapping up all the things for. So still to do, I want to interview the students. So I will be doing that this week, but Thursday and Friday, basically all my free time is going to writing these reports so that I'm not having to do it on the weekend. So let me note report writing here, and I'll also note it here. So one of the things that I'll have to do is set up the upper elementary clinical observation report document, set up the lower elementary clinical observation report document. I also need to look at that. I can't believe it. All right. Follow up with upper elementary parent survey. Follow up with middle school parent survey. Both teams, the teachers have not given me back the surveys. Oh, my handwriting is terrible. It always is when I film these videos. It is what it is. Schedule upper elementary student interview. Schedule middle school student interview. And each week I do a weekly summary for a middle school student. I do one every couple of weeks for another middle school student. I do need to. So I use an app called OmniFocus to track tasks and projects, and it has a weekly review feature. And I need to change the settings, but right now, if I don't review it, or I need to review it on Mondays, because if I wait until Tuesday to do the weekly review, I won't have that option available until the following Tuesday. And then to get back onto a Monday cycle, I have to wait a whole other week before doing that weekly review. I know I can fix that setting. So I'm just going to put this for tomorrow, that I want to do the weekly review. I want to update the OmniFocus setting. There's a couple of them, so actually make it settings. And then I'm doing a additional PD project right now, where between now and June 30th, I have 12 hours approved. So I want to spend a couple of hours starting it tomorrow. And it's a social emotional learning PD project. So I figured I could do a little bit of that. And then I also want to do some YouTube work on that day off. So then looking at today, so today is Sunday, it is at 9:30. So I want to do a workout. Right now my workouts are not very rigorous. Excuse me. I am walking, but I'm trying to increase my walking and increase the speed. But I do want to do a workout. I want to do journal catch up and journal. I want to do my 5-year catch up and the daily 5-year. I need to review my budget. That is something that I do every single day, sometimes twice a day. Clean the bathroom. This plan with me. And I need to upload, edit, then export it, and thumbnail. I also, there's a few other things that I want to film today that I'm not going to give away because they're little projects that I have. but I do want to do some more filming. And I also need to just want to do some tidying. Not sure yet what I want to tidy, but I do want to tidy. It's something that I'm working on adding in kind of a daily. Oh, and pen pal letter. I'm going to do a little bit of writing. We'll see. All right. So that's my plan for today. Very looking forward to this week. I appreciate that it will be a short week, and then it gets into June, and then we are at the final countdown of the school year, and we are in the month of our Greece trip. So I'm very, very excited. And with that, I will sign off. I hope that you have a wonderfully productive week. I appreciate that you spent the time with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.